There was a guy in New York where he would go in, he'd find a piece of property. They'd find out it's a 75-year-old woman. Her husband owned a bunch of real estate. She now owns it. He's been dead for 10 years. They would go in and they'd place a lien on it. They would wait 3 months and they would go to a lawyer who's in front of the judge all the time, foreclosure attorney or real estate attorney. He goes in, they say, listen, man, we lent this woman money. She's never made a payment. And it's not fraud because we were a private lender. And then they go, okay, well, what do you have? He's, I have all the documents signed. They show, I have the lien on the property. Here's the title that she signed. Here's the notary. It was notarized. Not the notary has to show up. She's 75 years old. Explains it to the lawyer and the lawyer goes, oh, wow, okay, so I'm going to start foreclosing. So they start the foreclosure process. A lot of times these old people, they just ignore whatever they're getting in them. Like they know, like I didn't take out a lien. They make some phone calls to the attorney. The attorney's going to say, you took out $200,000. You never paid it back. And they're going, oh, I didn't do that. What are you talking about? What building? I haven't been there in 10 years. And so even if they show up or their kid shows up at court, the lawyer is the one doing the arguing. They're saying, Your Honor, my mother says she never borrowed this money. The lawyer who's been in front of the judge all the time on legitimate, he's known him for 20 years. He's saying, Your Honor, we have the closing statement. We have the wiring statement. We have her signing this, everything. And he was just handed these documents by this guy. All of these documents are true. She's an old woman. Maybe she has dementia. I don't know what the issue is. She's showing up with her son. She obviously can't do this herself. So eventually, after like 10 years or so, they eventually got this guy for $7 million that they could find. He's doing it in different companies' names, opening companies, doing 2 or 3, closing it down. This guy apparently has been doing this for like 10 years or so. The FBI came in and arrested him.